Hope everybody's having a nice day. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh, this is as good as it's going to get right now. Anyhow, I feel like I was pretty productive today. I got a lot of cleaning done. I steam cleaned the kitchen and the bathroom. I feel like the steam cleaning, it really cleans. Like you get things really clean with that. So anyhow, I'm here now. All right. Okay. Get my water. First person here is Summons for General. Summons General. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Negativity moves into the past, and success comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could have some money coming in. Finances may be improving. Adriana, hello. What's coming in from Dee's side? You can have communication that comes in or picks up out of nowhere. Perseverance pays off and life moves forward. Whatever your relationship is with this person, it may be strengthening over the course of the next couple of months. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Brings in growth, change, and transformation for the better. Not bad, not bad. Hi, Mel. Jasmina, General. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition and a wish comes true. Maybe spending time with a Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and something is happening that makes you happy before the end of the month. Not bad. Butterfly. Butterfly kiss. Love. You have choices and options that come in around social activity. Perseverance pays off. Money comes in. Finances improve. If you're currently with someone, current relationships should be stable and well functioning. If you're not with anyone, romance may heat up with a Cancer or possibly a Libra. Exploring your options leads to success. Leo, love coming in. Okay, if you're currently with someone, it should be successful with long-term potential. Teamwork is favored or cooperation and compromise. If you're not with anyone, the same holds true, but the person coming in could be Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or maybe Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Don't be afraid to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. User. Single, what's coming in love. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past with new beginnings on the horizon, although it may be a little slow. Exploring your options leads to success, and you could have choices and options. You may have a Gemini coming in or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Not too bad. T-Bet for tonight. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. You're being guided by the divine. Could be spending time with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life could change for you tonight for the better, like out of the clear blue sky. It should be a good evening. Susie, general for the weekend. Susie, general for the weekend. For the weekend, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around whatever it is you're putting like effort into that like has to deal with people. So if you don't work on the weekends, it wouldn't be a work related thing, but it could be like, around personal relationships. You have success coming in around personal relationships moving forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not bad. Beautiful one, finances. Okay, when it comes to finances, you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Perseverance pays off around a side business, side project, side hustle, and your luck may be changing for the better. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You may receive good news around the side business, side project, side hustle. Teamwork is favored. But finances should be improving. It may be a little slow between now and the end of the year, but there should be an improvement, and then there should be another improvement after the new year. Lucinda for Saturday and Sunday. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and there's relief around life moving forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. An old wound heals and moves into the past. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure, and you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Pretty good. Liz, love for the rest of 25. Between now and the end of 25, if you're not already in a committed relationship, you may move forward with one. You have a wish that comes true, bringing in happiness around love. Perseverance pays off. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because you can get what you want. You get an Aries here. You could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. A well-balanced, well-functioning relationship with long-term potential could be coming in between now and the end of the year. Not bad. Not bad. Shonda, general. Shonda, if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Success may be coming in around a new job or business opportunity. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Could be spending time with a Scorpio. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that can make you feel relief. Negativity is moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Hi, Joio. All about Maine for tonight. All about Maine for tonight. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Empress could be bringing in love and money, or more of it. May be spending time with a Leo. Success comes in around whatever it is you decide to do tonight. You also could have a Virgo around. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. We also have a Taurus around. Yeah, you got a lot of potential tonight. Or if you're not seeing all these people, I mean, sometimes when a lot of people show up, it could be group activity, but it also could be hearing from people if you're not actually going out. Depends what your plan is for tonight. But it looks like there's some options. Alpha for the weekend. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable after paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Listen to your intuition, and life can change for you for the better quickly. Weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders, and life moves forward. Not a bad weekend. You may have choices and options around social activity as well. Sharon, good evening. How am I doing as far as my job and getting the promotion so far? Looks like you're grounded and stable, and life could change for you for the better at any moment. So you may get that promotion at any moment. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. I think it's going very well. Let's see what happens. Hi, Adonis. Joelle, will I have a romantic relationship with someone that I'm attracted to soon? Yeah, and it could be with a Gemini or possibly a Leo, and it may happen like out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it at any moment. That's pretty good. Cinnamon for this weekend. Cinnamon for this weekend. Life could be moving forward and you're ready for it. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. And you may have some money coming in. Could be planning travel. A new journey is about to begin. That may not be this weekend, but it may be on the horizon, and it may have something to do with like work, school, or business. Money's coming in, finances are improving, same thing. Probably not this weekend, but coming up. May have choices and options around social activity. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Pretty good. Alan, career. You have the world at your feet, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you feel like career has been stagnant with the Hangman in reverse, things may start to move forward now. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may even have choices and options around career. Exploring your options is suggested. Now, there could be moving forward in a current job, that's possible, or you may be looking for a new job altogether. Exploring your options leads you to success, and the choice will be yours. So I would explore your options if you're not, and let's see what happens, because things may be moving forward for you before the end of the year with more money coming in, a little more financial stability coming in. Red, daughter had an accident, and it was it her or the other party's fault? Oh no, is she okay? I hope everyone's okay. I don't think it was her fault. I mean, things show as misaligned. Maybe both parties were a little bit at fault, but I don't think it was really her fault. Like, I don't think it's anything that she did that was terrible. And I think it's just going to be something that gets taken care of. Like, whatever needs to be taken care of gets taken care of. I don't think it's like the end of the world. Yeah. Costolini, someone broke into my car and failed to hotwire it. If I drive it to San Antonio to test drive a Dodge Challenger, hey, that's what I have. Will I find any issues with it? It's new, like a 2023 under 10. Oh, wow. Avery, watch that music. I don't think you're going to have any trouble with it. You haven't had any trouble with it since this issue happened. I think it'll be fine. C, work for next week. Work for next week is good. Negativity is moving into the past. Things are moving forward. Anxiety is easing. You're listening to your intuition and a wish comes true. Yep, pretty good. I've heard a lot of complaints about Kia. Yeah, oh, I love the Challenger. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mine's white. I'm not crazy about white, but I love it. And I never thought that I would love another car more than I loved my Beetles. I also thought I would really miss the convertible top. But, you know, really since having Avery, I didn't really take down the top that often because I felt like I didn't want the sun beating on her. I could handle it. I don't know. I just felt like it was too much for a kid, a baby. So, yeah, you're going to love the Challenger. Oh, that's cool. Put in the VIN numbers on them. That's neat. What color are you looking at? I mean, I like it in every color. Once again, I'm not crazy about black or white. I really don't care for the black one. I don't know. I feel like the black just doesn't do anything for it. I mean, maybe if it was black and it had the racing stripes on it. Avery's like, we should get those racing stripes in pink. We should. We'll see. Anyway. I've heard a lot of shitty things about Kia. My neighbor had one and it wasn't old and they had to put a new engine in it. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard shitty things about them. Anyway. I got the GT. I bought it used. My brother has the same car. I like that it's got all-wheel drive. You know, I'm kind of a wimp. And I like to know that I'm not going to be in a rear-wheel drive car in a snowstorm. Alan, love. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may have choices and options around love. Exploring your options is fine. You've got a disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you have romance heating up. You have here, could be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe a Leo. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and love moves forward. If you're looking for commitment, you could find commitment before the end of the year, but between now and then, you may be exploring a couple of options, which is fine. You also could have a Libra. You could have a Libra. See what happens. Yeah, things are moving forward. Yeah, it's got two of the openings on the side. Yeah. I'm not like a super car person, you know? Like, I'm not like really into cars, but I feel like these days a lot of cars, they just don't have any personality. And like, that's what I loved about the Beetle. Like, there was not another car on the road that looked like it. I was disappointed it didn't come in a lot of colors. Although I probably would have chosen blue anyway. I did want the green one, but the green one didn't come in convertible the years that I was getting them. Like, I had a 2006 and then I had a 2015. The Challenger comes in a ton of colors. But like everything else, like I feel like everything is like black, white, or some shade of gray. You know, sometimes you see like a taupey brown color, which I don't love. You know, I like colors. You see, I like to see reds and blues and greens. Purple's good. I like the Challenger in purple. Anyway, I just like things. I feel like every car company should be different from the other. Like you shouldn't, like somebody shouldn't say, well, I don't know, maybe it was a Toyota, or I don't know, it could have been a Ford. Like you should be able to tell the difference between a Ford and a Honda. That's my opinion. Anyway. I did that one. Oh my God, people love Hondas. People love Hondas. I hear great things about the Accord. Yeah. Gabs, how did Vanessa feel about our conversation, and does she believe me? I think she does believe you, and I feel like the conversation went well. She may even feel a little bit of relief around it. That's right, not a bland world. I agree. My dad has the Element, and he absolutely loves it. I think it's a 2009. He loves it. It's like the outside of it is fine. The inside is a little bit beaten up because, you know, he's an artist and he's always lugging things and paint and everything. But he loves that car. But, and I'm going to go off on a tangent. I don't know if it was the same. It may have even been before. When I got my 2015 Beetle, it was before. I think he bought it before. Avery's dad bought this old, I think it's a GMC Sierra. I think that's what it was. And I think it was a 1990. And I think that he bought it before I bought my Beetle, which I bought brand new. I mean, it came off the truck. Nobody even test drove it. I drove it the first mile off the lot. And he bought that car with over 200,000 miles on it. My Beetle is dead, and he still has that truck. It needs work right now. I don't think it's running, but yeah. So it's like things these days, it's just they're not made the way they used to be. I mean, can you imagine? Like my Beetle came and went, and he still has that, and he bought it used. He bought it off of somebody who I think used to use it for off-roading. There was somewhat of a little bit of a dent in the door because I think a deer ran into it. I think that's what he said, the guy said. A deer ran into it. So it's like been beat the hell out of, and it's still ticking. And meanwhile, my Beetle's dead. And I don't beat on anything. Like, anyway. Oh, what was that one? Kanchan. One time, Akshat sent his family picture to me when I had asked about his, but after looking at it, it didn't feel as if his mother and younger brother knew to me, as if I had seen them somewhere. But I don't remember exactly where I had seen them, or do they know me? Can you help? Or maybe I've seen them somewhere in the past. That's why I have a glimpse of it. What do you see? I don't see you as having known them from previously. I don't think so. I don't think so. They just may look familiar to you, but I don't see you having known them from anywhere else. But I would ask him if you're curious. You know, I would say, oh, they look familiar. Do I know them from somewhere? They may kind of resemble or remind you of somebody else, but I don't think you know them. Alan, what are things, where are things headed at this current job? You have opportunity for things to move forward. Luck is changing and you may feel relief around advancement. So it depends what that means. It could be a promotion, it could be more hours, it could be more money, but there is room for advancement between now and the end of the year. May even be before the end of the year, like maybe early December or later this month. Yeah, it's possible. Lydia, no contact Scorpio, Cancer reached out. And you got Scorpio reaching out too. So you'll hear from him even though you haven't heard from him. And that may be like over the weekend or within the next couple of days. As far as Cancer is concerned, this person may want to get together soon. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Yeah, you have choices and options. So you may be spending time with Cancer. Could be spending time with Scorpio at some point too, but Cancer may show up first. Oh, you're welcome. I did that one. Dishi, how will my next week be for me? How will my next week be for me? Next week looks good. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but success is coming in. Listen to your intuition. You may be spending time with a Pisces or another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relieved. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Vaishali, how would people in my college see me when I get back there? They may see you as somebody who is grounded and stable, somebody who is smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, pleasant, nice to be around. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks good. Welcoming. Challenger is the coolest car. Definitely. Although I love the Beetle. And I love the, I don't even know if it's out, but the VW is bringing back the bus. I love the idea of having the bus. I don't know why I always love them, but after everything I went through with Volkswagen, I don't think I would ever buy another Volkswagen. But once again, it's something that looks like nothing else. Like, you know, a VW bus when you see one. You don't get it confused with anything else. Girl, wake up. Jessica, should I adopt another dog? Yes, you should definitely. Oh no, you lost a dog in July. I always immediately get another dog, but I know everybody's different. Let's see what the cards say. The cards suggest yes. The cards can't tell you what to do, but the energy around it is positive. And I figured that it would be, because what's not positive about having a dog? I know it's an expense and I know it's a responsibility, but energetically, emotionally, there's really nothing better than an animal, especially dogs, right? And nothing really fills that void. You know, once you've had a dog, like Dylan died on August 3rd. I got Cyrus on August 6th. That's fast for even me, but he was ready. Like, they needed to get him a home. And what was I waiting for? Like, what was I waiting for? You know, I know people like to wait. My neighbors, the same neighbors I was just talking about with the Kia, oddly enough, we're like on the same dog schedule. When I had Kayla, they had Susie. And Susie passed away right after Kayla did. Kayla passed away, it was June 25th. Well, I went to get Dylan I went to meet him on the 27th, and I would have gone on the 26th, but I was graduating from yoga teacher training, so I went the day after. And then I brought him home on July 4th weekend. And when their dog Susie died, they waited. They waited a couple of months, maybe about 3 or 6 months, and then they got Pearl. So we had Pearl and Dylan together, and then Pearl passed away first. I'm gonna say maybe it was a couple of months before Dylan, and the same thing. They were like, "Nah, we're not gonna get another one. We're not gonna get another one," and then they got Adam. And then Dylan passed away and I got Cyrus. So I know people always say they're not going to get another one because it's so painful to lose them. And then it is a responsibility and an expense. God knows I spent a ton of money on Dylan, but what are you going to do? And I love these little goats. I keep seeing these little goats and the little miniature cows. But those goats, they just get me. They're so freaking cute. Oh, you are getting the black one. Okay, okay. DJ for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, you've got life is coming into balance and perseverance pays off. You have the world at your feet and you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. She's doing pretty good in school so far. She's learning how to read. And I find it fascinating the way they teach them how to read today. They have what's called heart words. And the heart words are like words like is, the, and they have them write them out. And I've noticed that like now, like she'll notice the word somewhere and she'll point it out to me. Oh, it says is over there. I'm like, oh, that's fascinating. We were not learning how to read in kindergarten. We weren't. We know that. And we were at the rink the other day. There's a sign over the rink that says skate at your own risk. And the word skate, she's like, there's an S in that word. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, do you know what that word says? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, sound it out. S. And I'm like, what is K? I'm like, and look what it says. I'm like, what's the next one? And she's like, K. I'm like, so ska. And then we just kind of sounded it out. And I'm like, what's next? She's like, A. And I was like, skate. Skate. How do you spell skate, Avery? We were having an answer for it. Did that one? Payman, what to expect hearing back from HR regarding SAA or EA positions at YSM? You're probably going to hear something back soon, like maybe within the week or so, like between now and next Friday. They may want to interview you for that SAA position first. Yeah, they may push that first. Fantasia, current thoughts and feelings of A about me. May find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, kind-hearted, a loyal friend, somebody who is confident, hardworking, and successful. Clairvoyant, next week, love. Depends where you are in love. If you're currently with someone, current relationship looks good. You have a wish that comes true. Things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but successfully. Listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Cancer coming in, or you could have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Oh no, girl, wake up. That's awful. Oh my God. Mel, I started to watch that video, but I couldn't. I'm like, it's going to make me cry. It's going to make me cry, right? So I stopped it. Now, if I approach the city about the position available again, would they be able to match my wages for part-time, and would they provide retirement health care if I left my current job? Yeah, I think you may be able to negotiate that with them. Yeah, I would try it. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Mountain, if I... Oh, I did that one. Raymond, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Not bad. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You also may have an Aquarius around. Mountain, fun fact about goats, they aren't protected by range laws, only cattle and horses. So what does that mean? I mean, I can't have a goat here. I mean, they a lot. This story always comes up. I feel like I tell it all the time. My friend Diana, when we were in elementary school, and you know what? Now I think about it, I don't even know how. I feel like she lived far away from the school to be a walker, but she had to walk home. I mean, I don't know. I don't see kids walking like that now, but we had walkers at my school. And when I went home with her after school, we would walk to her house. Her house had a long driveway and it was set back, and there was a house in front of it. Those people had a big black goat. And I remember that it was always outside, tied to a pole with a big, huge, thick chain. And I was like, why is the chain so thick? And she was like, well, because if anything else, he'll chew right through. And I was like, why do they have a goat? And she was like, I don't know. But when you slept over her house, bright and early, you'd hear that goat. Bah. Bah. It was pretty big. It was a big black goat with the horns. I don't know. Did he stay out there overnight? I mean, I can't imagine they left him on that chain like that all the time. I don't know. I just never knew anyone that had a goat before. Danielle, did my dog know that I love... Oh, no. Of course your dog knew that you loved him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maggie, work for next week. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life comes into balance. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Not bad. My plan for tomorrow, We got ice skating. We got ice skating. Top flight. Baby mama's next actions towards me. Communication could be coming in or picking up. The Fool is here, which can indicate either a new beginning or doing something on a whim spontaneous, or maybe doing something, maybe like calling you on a whim and wanting to do something out of the blue with the Fool. Yeah, something's going to happen. Mariana, will I get good news from my doctor this month? You should get good news this month, yeah. Or at least there's no bad news. It's like neutral or pleasant. Debbie, can you tell me how Robert the Pisces is feeling? Robert may be focused on work, school, or business. Feeling grounded and stable around work, school, or business. Maybe slow to move forward. Like he's got the hangman here. Maybe feeling like life is a little stuck or stagnant. Maybe putting in time and effort into work, school, or business. He's listening to his intuition. Feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And maybe coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, or side hustle. Andrea, does George, my boss, still have feelings for me after our conversation? Like romantic feelings? I don't see romance around this connection as of right now. I would say no, not at this time. So if you like set a boundary or something, you would be fine. Lily, general for my upcoming whatever comes up. Had a stressful day at work. Okay, let's see. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business, or more money coming in. You have the world at your feet. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition, and you may have choices and options around social activity. D for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. Life is coming into balance. Something may happen this weekend that makes you happy, and you may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Danielle, if you haven't seen this, it's from Mountain. She says, I just saw your question about your dog. He loved you and he still loves you. He'll stay with you as long as you need. When you sleep at night, you may be able to feel him next to you. You know, right before Dylan died, I read somewhere that dogs decide when they're going to die, or they know when they're going to die. They choose the time. And the day before, I had taken him to the urgent care, and the doctor there wanted to put him down. And I was like, I can't do it. I was like, just give me something, see if something works. I got to give him a chance. She gave me prednisone, and the following day, my father came in from Florida, and the prednisone clearly did not work. And he didn't get out of bed all day. So I was like, okay, it's time. But when I read that the dogs make the decision when it's going to be, like they've already decided when it's going to be, I'm like, oh my God, he didn't want me to be alone. My dad was there, my brother was with me. And, you know, it was something that kind of came up quick, like it wasn't planned out. I don't know how people plan it out. Well, Brandy was planned. Anyway, but I thought, oh my God, he didn't want me to be there alone. And he probably didn't want Avery to be there. My dog, Kayla, the crazy Weimaraner. This was my last day of teacher training. My last day. And the last couple of days before, she wasn't doing well. She was like not coming near me. She was like hanging out in weird places. And Saturday morning, I woke up and she was in the bathroom, passed out on the floor. She was awake, but lying on the floor, her paws were like curled in. She drank all the water out of the toilet, but she didn't pee anywhere. And I'm like, this isn't good. I'm going to have to take her in. And after I read that article, I thought, Dylan didn't want me to be alone. Kayla was like, you're graduating yoga teacher training? I'm going to drop dead now. Deal with it. I'm checking out now. Good luck. And that was totally Kayla's personality. She was the dog that if you had to bring her to the vet or to the kennel, she was pissed. When you picked her up, she got in the car, she sat, turned away. Kayla wouldn't look at me. Look out the window. Not Dylan. Dylan was, you're here. Let's go home. Yeah, these dogs. Oh my God, did she have personality? You have no idea. I took her into work one day. Everybody wanted to meet her. Well, she was getting a lot of attention. She didn't want to go home. And when she didn't want to do something, she would just pass out. She would just lay on the floor, legs up in the air, 100 pounds. And everybody, and to this day, my coworkers are like, remember that time, Kayla? I'm like, yeah, I remember Kayla. She was nuts. You better research before you get a Weimaraner. See what you get yourself into. Davy, general for the next 2 weeks. Perseverance pays off around a side business, side project, side hustle, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Could be spending time with an earth sign, maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Mountain open range laws are for cows being on open areas without a fence. Okay. Oh, so the goat couldn't be out. That's what it was. He had to be chained to the thing because he couldn't wander around. That makes sense. Maya, will it be fun to go with my family to the Christmas Town Busch Gardens event happening tomorrow? Yeah, sounds like a good time. Yeah, I would go. Looks successful. Oh my God. Kayla was very dramatic. Red, general for me for the weekend. You might have something, maybe doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. You have a wish that comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may have a little bit of money coming in. If you recently had an argument with somebody, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Kayla didn't make anything easy. I mean, she was really sweet and very lovable, and she was so funny, but she was bad. She was bad. Martisha for the next 24. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Personal relationships could be functioning better. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 24 hours. And life is coming into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Mega love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And new beginnings could be on the horizon with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it with new beginnings around water if you're not with anyone right now. Not bad. Not bad. Pure heart, general love. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. You have long-term potential around commitment. If you're not with anyone, you still have long-term potential around commitment, but it's probably new energy coming in. That could be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or possibly A wish may be coming true around an Aquarius. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Oh, I love big dogs too. 115, he's still a puppy. Oh my God, I love them. Oh my God, you know what Kayla used to do? The dog trainer said, this dog has to earn her time. She spends 24 hours a day in the crate. She earns her time out. So she comes out to go for a walk. You bring her back in. She's going to earn her time out. She was fucking bad. I'm telling you, bad. I mean, ate everything. So when I had to go to work, she knew she was going in the crate. She would hide. And she would hide like under the kitchen table. You know what Weimaraner looks like? They have the big blue eyes, and they're like, she'd be in the, like, under the kitchen table, and she'd be in the corner like a statue. Or she would go under my bed and all the way up against the wall, and I wouldn't be able to get to her. So I'd have to bribe her out of from under the bed with a banana. She loved bananas. Never saw a dog eat bananas before, but Kayla loved bananas. Went nuts for bananas. Yeah. Smart. So smart. My grandmother, when she would come over, didn't want the dog loose because she was afraid of her. Kayla wouldn't hurt anybody. Anyway, I had to put her in the crate. So I guess Kayla could tell by the sound of my voice who was on the phone. As soon as she heard, she would hide. She knew grandma's coming. I better hide. This bitch is going to try to put me in the crate. She was so bad. One Saturday night, I could tell stories forever about Kayla. One Saturday night, I come home from work. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm trying to go to sleep. I had this big giant stuffed Elmo. She gets Elmo, and she gets on top of me and Elmo. And she's humping the two of us. And the bed is shaking. And I am crying. I'm crying. I can't get her off me. The dog trainer's like, you get rid of that Elmo. I had to throw Elmo out. Because he's like, she's dominating you. You can't have her do that. She has to respect you. I mean, I had to walk in the door before her. She had to walk behind me. If she tried to get in before me, I mean, you should have seen this. Anyway, we survived. I had her for 10 years. She only lived to be 10. Anthony, what's next in my sex life with the ladies? I have a Gemini coming in. You may have a Leo coming in, or even a Capricorn. Exploring your options brings life into balance and could be bringing you into a long-term relationship. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Let's see what happens. Mountain, my dog was Catahoula, red bone cross, and these dogs are wired for, oh my God. Kimon for tomorrow. You have the world at your feet. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Mountain, yes, because the goats would eat the grass intended for cows. That's what caused the range wars in Montana and Wyoming. Oh, you know, now that you mention that, I think somewhere down in Rutherford, they had goats there to eat the grass. Could that be? I remember somebody saying that to me. Should we Google that? Or am I nuts? Morris County, that's not where Rutherford is. Well, there's no information about goats eating grass in Rutherford. Maybe I dreamt it. But in Morris County, a herd of goats was hired To clear overgrown vegetation. The town used goats for a second year in 2023. The goats are often used to clear out invasive plants, poison ivy, and overgrown vegetation in areas that are difficult to mow. That's hilarious. Anyway, Andrea, what does Lara think about me? May find you to be somebody who is like hardworking, confident, independent, like successful. Maybe somebody who is like nice, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend. Tiffany, general. A disappointment or a heartache is going to heal and move into the past. And then you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may have choices and options around social activity a wish comes true. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly Sagittarius. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You have communication coming in or picking up. You could be spending time together. Listen to your intuition, and expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Maya, I want to go. I'm just not a huge fan of roller coasters because I feel like I'm going to get stuck because it happened to me before. I feel like my lashes I got done are going to fly away in the wind. I'm not a roller coaster person either. Yeah. I don't like going up the hill and that click, click, click. I can't. I just can't. I can't. I don't mind the drops. I don't mind coming down. Like there was one that my nephew and I used to like. It was called the double shot. Like it shot you up into the air and then it just dropped you down. That's fine. But I don't want to be going up a hill like this. I saw a video of one that was so steep. I'm like, there is no way you would get me on that. No way. So I don't blame you. B, I'm okay. I hope you are too. Can I get a general for the next 48? Next 48. Life is coming into balance and may begin to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 48 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with Sagittarius. Susie, T, the Capricorn, and I, what's coming? Will we go out again? You probably will go out before the end of this month, yes. Things are a little slow, but communication comes in and you'll probably get together. I did get general guidance for the week. Expressing your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships could lead to success. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have a wish come true. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Not bad. Lucky energy between Jay and me. Energy is okay. Like kind, caring, sincere, compassionate energy, relatively well balanced. The hard work that you put into this relationship should pay off big picture. If you're feeling a little bit like things are a little bit like off kilter, that should change soon, or things kind of get back into balance over the course of the next few weeks. Natalie, new deck angels. Oh, there they are. Self-care. I love taking time to understand my needs. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are critical, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out, and that would be bad for your pursuit. Transform. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. You are ready to move on to the next stage of your life, but that doesn't mean that you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that have led up to this point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. Calm. I'm surrounded by the energy of calm, peace, and positivity. The angels remind you that the calmness comes with determination to live ever happily in the present moment, relinquishing the past and not worrying about the future, but placing our lives firmly in the Creator's hands. Focus on here and now, present moment. Amy, next 48 for Sunny. This person should be feeling ambitious and they may be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. They're listening to their intuition and life is moving forward. They've got money coming in, finances are improving, and they may be planning travel. They could be spending time with the Taurus. Lisa, when do you see me getting a new job? Could be between now, like within the next 3 months, over the course of the next 3 months. Angel Poet, love for me. An old hurt is healing and moving into the past. And then you have commitment here. So if you're already with this person, an old wound is healing, your life's moving forward, things look good. If you're not with anyone right now, let go of the old hurts or anything that's dysfunctional and a new relationship comes in. You may have choices and options. You could have a Gemini here. You have new beginning on the horizon, so it's probably new energy of wishes coming true, possibly with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Negativity is moving into the past. H2O, who is coming towards me in love. You have a Pisces and a Leo coming in. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around love when you listen to your intuition and you're clear about your wants and needs. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Magician's Heart, had a fight with my sister and she's been quiet since then. What is going on with her? When will things get better? Things are probably going to improve over the course of the week or so. Yeah, she may still be a little upset about the argument. It'll improve pretty quickly. Magician's Heart. I did that one. Maya got stuck in the front row for an hour. Oh my God. So you were just about to go over the thing and you got stuck there? Drops I'm okay with. Kind of. We're going on the log flume and I'm freaking out. And the log flume, you're not seatbelted in or anything. My brother and my older nephew were in the front. And me and my younger nephew were in the back, and my brother's like, hold him, hold him. I was squeezing him with my inner thighs so tight, I thought I was going to crack his ribs because I had to hold on to the handles. There's no way that I was just going to go flying down that hill and I wasn't going to be holding on to something. And I'm like, is it scary? My brother's like, it's a fucking log flume. I was afraid. You know, it's the going up that hill. I hate that. I don't like anything that spins too much. That's no good. What? No, don't do that. Don't put anything in his ear. His ears are clean. Twinkle, communication with Dino before the end of the year. You got a 33% chance, yes. If you want to speak to him, my suggestion would be to reach out to him rather than wait. Lima for the weekend. For the weekend. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Personal relationships should be functioning well this weekend. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Emin, did the Scorpio change his approach towards since the last event in February when I was trying to be friendly? He was guarded, and then I adopted his attitude. I see him trying to act differently now. I don't think that he's actively thinking about anything specific. Like, he's not doing anything on purpose. He's just kind of like doing what's comfortable for him. So whatever was happening last year, he treated the way that he treated you or the situation in a way that he was comfortable. This year, he may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. So he may be feeling a little bit more open, or he may be feeling a little bit more comfortable than more so than last year, but it doesn't look like it's something he's actively thinking about. Like, he's not changing on purpose or thinking about changing. It's just like he just is who he is in the moment. Rosie, feelings of A towards me. May find you to be genuinely a nice person, somebody who is happy, considerate, compassionate, somebody who is respectful, down to earth, a loyal friend. Didn't I do Virsha? Anybody remember? I thought I did. Oh my God, Maya, my brother says the same thing to me. He's like, your nephews goes on it and you can't go on it. And I'm like, no, and I'm not embarrassed. I don't care. Purely Precious, next in love with Roger. You could have communication that comes in out of the blue, but things look a little out of balance between the two of you. So expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Like, things look a little bit misaligned, and talking it out may be helpful. There should be communication that comes in. What are you looking for?
This.
Oh.
Put my wallet in.
Oh, okay.
I put a lot of it in the school. And I'm a lot of it in here to say don't lose it.
Okay. We went on this ride. Have you ever seen it? It's like a circle. And you kind of sit almost like it looks like a motorcycle seat, and it closes behind you. And it's on like a curve like this. And it spins, but it doesn't spin fast. And as it's turning, it goes, the whole thing goes up, and then it comes down, and it turns, and it goes down. And so it's kind of like turning and going up, and it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but I think it was Nikki, my younger nephew at the time, was too short to go on it. So my brother went on it with, I can't remember. I had to stay with Nikki. I had to stay with Nikki and Avery. And maybe it was my brother, my sister-in-law, and my older nephew went on it. And we're sitting watching, and my brother and nephew, like they could be talking, like having a conversation like it's nothing. When I'm on it, my eyes are closed and I'm screaming. When I'm on it, my brother's going, open your eyes, open your eyes. I'm like, no, I'm not opening my eyes. Shut up. Well, when he's on it with my sister-in-law, I hear him, like I'm watching the ride and I hear him say to her, are you all right? Oh, Angel, I did your donation one for love a few minutes ago. Macy, general for the weekend.
Mom, Mommy,
Yeah?
can you shave his fur off? Put in a heart.
What?
Can you shave his fur off in a heart?
Show what?
Shave his fur off in a heart.
No, I'm not going to shave his fur off.
In a heart.
Macy, for the weekend, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. You might be feeling grounded and stable financially. With the Empress, you could have love and money coming in or more of it. Maybe spending time with a Taurus or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. He wants me to go on Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens. Speak features. Oh my God. We're not going on that. We're not going on that. No way. This other one that me and my nephew Vicky like, I've seen all different ones, but the ones that we had, I think it looks like a rainbow. Clouds on the side and the rainbow is behind it, and there's one row of seats and the thing comes down over you, and the whole thing goes up this way and drops down this way. Goes up and it drops down, and it's not bad, but apparently it has different speeds. So there was nobody there waiting in line, and the guy was like, I'm gonna turn it up fast. And everyone was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, it was going so fast. It was going so fast that I couldn't even feel the drop happening. So then he's like, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to let anybody off that wants to get off, and I'm going to start it again. Well, I got off because I'm like, if this was enough. Natasha, general for career for December. Listen to your intuition, and expressing your wants and needs and teamwork could be bringing things like moving forward with divine guidance. Don't be afraid to speak what you need when it comes to career. You also could have choices and options around things moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to around your career. The hard work that you put in does not go unnoticed. I can't believe you were stuck there for like an hour. That's awful. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus is slow and steady, wins the race. If they're currently with someone, they're feeling happy and content, but they may be slow for things to move forward, or things may be just fine the way they are. If they're not with anyone, they may be moving forward towards greener pastures, although they are slow. They have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They've got the world at their feet, and it may be new energy coming in. Negativity is moving into the past. They may also have a Cancer around. Nisha, General. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A wish comes true. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Dollface, love. Got happiness coming in around love. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning very well. If you're not with anyone, you may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. May have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon. Expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful. Not bad. The one I was on was called Shikra at Busch Gardens. It climbed 200 feet at the edge of a 90-degree drop. Oh my God. So you sat at the top of it looking down at this drop for 1 hour? And then what happened? It just started moving? It just like when it started and then you had no idea it was starting and you just fell? That's awful. That's awful. My God. I was more daring when I was younger, although I wasn't all that daring then either. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? What?
What did you say?
I'm not talking to you. I was talking to the people.
Well, my mom's, my water and Cyrus, at the side of mine to my side hip.
Oh, okay. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. But if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward, possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also could have a Scorpio around. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Success comes in and a wish comes true around love. Not bad. The top in the middle, they had to try to get it started. It was stuck so bad that they couldn't, so someone had to come and try to get it started and then randomly redrop. That is awful. Moonstar, it's very expensive in New York. Yeah, like you're thinking about like visiting New York City. Very expensive. I haven't been in the city in a long time. I think the last time I was in New York City was... I went to a concert at the end of 2018. I think that's the last time. Was it 2018 or was it 2017? It may have been 2017. It is. It's very expensive. Show empathy, General, for this week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. A new journey may begin. And then lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. Maybe spending time with the Libra. Don't be afraid to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New doors open. Listen to your intuition. Cosmic, when do you see finances changing? I'm struggling. Well, you may be adding a new, like a part-time job, seasonal job, some kind of side hustle here, and that may be soon. And maybe within the next couple of weeks, and finances they'll improve like within a couple of weeks after that. Costalini, the last time I visited New York City, I had to climb over a heroin addict to get into my Airbnb. Great. And then a homeless man with a knife started screaming. Oh my God, that's terrible. Central Park is gorgeous. Yeah, you see, when I was, we used to go into the city a lot. A lot. Like, I'm going to say it was probably, I had a friend who went to Fordham in the Bronx. And we used to go into the Bronx. We would go and do the Arthur Avenue thing. Then we would go into Manhattan. We would spend days down in the Village. And back then, the city was not like that. It just wasn't. It was just, I'm going to say it was probably like late 90s, early 2000s. And it just wasn't like that. I mean, it's not to say there wasn't any crime, but I didn't see anything like that. And we loved shopping in the Village. Oh, that was so much fun. We used to take trips down there. Oh my God, spend the day walking in and out of all those stores. You find such unique things down there. I wouldn't go into New York City right now, personally. I don't think it's a good idea. I hear good things about Utah too. I've never been there, but I've heard that, yeah. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? Perseverance pays off and life begins to move forward. You have a wish that comes true. Choices and options around love lead you to success. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Possibly a Scorpio. New beginnings on the horizon lead you to success. We used to go into the city around Christmas time. My grandmother once, as a Christmas gift to my aunt and uncle, my cousins, and my dad, she rented like a van, and they all drove up from Florida to come visit us and to take us into the city. And it was a lot of fun. But once again, that was around that same time where it just wasn't as bad as it is now. Now I would be afraid. Migu, general for the next 24 hours. For the next 24 hours. Making decisions that push life forward. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Mel, is the father of Roberta's child incarcerated? Is that why he hasn't come around? I don't think he is. No, I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. I think he's afraid. I think he's overwhelmed and he's afraid. Oh, what did I go out of order like an idiot?
I'm sorry about the music.
That's all right. Just lower it.
What?
Tuesdays are the cops in town stalking me. No, I don't think they are. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, you too. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Adonis, will I pass tomorrow's exam with at least a 60? I think you will, yeah. I'm tired of studying. I'm tired of studying. My head hurts. I totally understand. I totally understand. Oh no, 85, that's high. Yeah. Alrighty, if that's it, nobody else, I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time because of the ice skating thing. But I will be on at some point tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here this evening. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.